between Finland and England. Well, that yellow rolling to be exposed, the Finns looking to remove it, and that's a pretty good result.
A week of competition here at the Verne Ice Rink in Monte, it all comes down to this. It's finals day here at the European Curling Championships B Division, and in the course of the next few hours, Finland and the Netherlands for the men, and Norway and Hungary for the women will be playing it out for the gold and silver medals. Now, those four teams already know that they've been promoted to the A Division of curling for the next season in Europe. Both those games will not only get the gold medal, but also challenge the 8th ranked team from the A Division for a place in the World Championship, so a lot to play for there. In the bronze medal game, we have the men of England up against Hungary. England did not have a good day yesterday. They were looking to try and improve on that today and try and take some medal home with them over the course of the next couple of hours. And for the women, it's Austria up against Italy. We'll be focusing mainly on a couple of the games, but we will try to keep you up to date with what's going on across all four of them as the programme moves on. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy finals day at the European Curling Championships B Division.
So a quick rundown of what is actually on the ice today. On sheet K, the sheet nearest us, we have the ladies of Austria up against Italy for the bronze medal. Moving over one to sheet J, we have the women of Norway up against the ladies from Hungary. That's the gold medal final for the ladies competition. Currently, Hungary lie 1 in the house as we come up to the final stone in the first end here. So we'll just watch this one come down. So the expected start for the Norwegian ladies there, who had the hammer in that first end. They take 2 from it. Moving over on to the next sheet, which is sheet H, we've got the gold medal match between the men of Finland and the Netherlands. The Finns, playing with the Redstones, currently lie 2 in the house as the last stone from the Netherlands comes down. Seems highly unlikely that the Netherlands will score 2 in this first end. And it looks like the Netherlands have just done enough to save the end there. And then the last match on sheet G is the bronze medal match for the men between the men from Hungary and England. England have the last stone advantage in this first end. This is that last stone. Hungary currently lie 1 in the house. England are second shot. They'd love to make it 2 shots to them, but they won't with that shot, so that's a steal for Hungary and a good start for them in the bronze medal match. So after the first end in all the matches, it's Hungary for the men, in the bronze medal match, and the Netherlands for the men in the gold medal match, who have the lead. For the ladies, well, the gold medal match sees Norway 2 shots up against Hungary after the first end, and Italy managing to steal 1 against Austria. Well, we've had a look at what's going on across the rest of the ice rink, but for now we're going to be focusing on the men's gold medal match between the Netherlands and Finland. Netherlands, of course, took 1 from the first end, so it's Finland with the hammer here in the second. We're just at the halfway stage in this second end now. That's just looking to roll into the button here, and that's pretty much exactly what they wanted. Well, a mistake from Finland there. Now, both these teams have had quite a similar run to get to the final stage here, and both of them only lost 1 round-robin match. The Netherlands lost out 7-5 to England, who of course are in the bronze medal game on the next sheet over. Finland lost by 1 shot to Wales. Both of these teams, Finland and the Netherlands, went directly to the playoffs, no need for a tiebreaker. Looking at their records so far in this competition, the only big difference between Finland and the Netherlands was how they performed in the playoffs yesterday. Finland had a quite comprehensive victory over England. They won 8-2, though England were admittedly not playing their best game yesterday, while the Netherlands had to come to a very tight match and won 9-7 over Hungary. So this is the first skipstone in the second end. Netherlands currently lie 2 in their house, but it's Finland with the hammer, so Netherlands need to protect their position here. Well, the Finns took a while to decide what they were going to do with this first skipstone. They've gone for a hit on the yellow guard stone. Of course, the problem with that last shot from Finland is that unless they'd got the run-back takeout, which was a potential option, all the Dutch have to do is just put the guard back in, broadly speaking, the same place. So, Finland will face 2 Dutch stones lying short. So the final stone in N2 is underway. And that's a pretty good shot. Finland have managed to rescue this end, and they'll take one shot from it. It looked for all the world like the Dutch were going to take a steal of two. So all square in the gold medal match between Finland and the Netherlands after two ends. Moving over to the next sheet, on sheet G, the bronze medal match. This is the game between England and Hungary. England built this end quite well with a couple of stones in the house and a guard out the front. That guard has now gone, so things are a bit more interesting now as we come to skip stones. It's England with the hammer in this end. So that's the final stone in the second end for England versus Hungary. They currently lie 2. They'd love to make it 3 here. That's a good stone, so England have the lead in the bronze medal match after 2 ends. It's 3 shots to 1. To skip stones here in the third end of the men's gold medal match. The Netherlands did very well to force Finland to only take 1 from the previous end. So line 2 in the house, the Finns just looking to block up access to get to the button, much as the Dutch were doing in the previous end when they were looking to try and score against the hammer. So the Dutch here, who of course have last stone advantage, this is the final stone of this end, really just need to move some of those red stones around. It's only enough to restrict the Finns to 2. So Finland draw ahead in this gold medal match. They now lead by 3 shots to 1. Just taking a quick look across at the bronze medal match, and this is the penultimate stone in the third end. England currently lie 1 in the house, but there are 3 Hungarian yellow stones in there as well. So they really need to try and protect that shot stone. Well, Hungarians had a good long think before deciding what shot to play here. In the end, that's not worked out for them. And so it's a steal of 1 for England. So they increase their lead, and they now have 3 shots on the Hungarians. It's 4-1 in the bronze medal match. So that's the last stone in end 4. Finland currently lie 2. The Netherlands attempted a hit and roll with the first skip stone. No point trying this time. So Finland forced the Netherlands to just take 1. And so Finland retain their lead. It's 3 shots to 2 after 4 ends. So the final stone in the 4th end of the bronze medal match here between Hungary and England. England currently lie 2 in that house, but they're both in the 12-foot circle. So a stone literally anywhere touching the white 8-foot circle would give Hungary the end. But England do force Hungary to take just 1 with the hammer. So while Hungary reduce their arrears, they still trail by 4 shots to 2 after 4 ends. The Finns facing several stones from the Netherlands in the house. fail to make it. Meanwhile, over in the bronze medal match, Hungary currently lie 1 in the house. England have a couple of stones biting the house and have last stone advantage in this 5th end. We're just trying to prevent England going for a takeout there, and that stone may well do that. So no simple takeout option available. England look like they're having to go for a raised takeout instead, which of course is a more difficult shot to pull off. Well, it's not a bad result, but England look like they're only going to get 1 from this end there. But they do increase their lead, and they go into the half-time break up 3 shots at 5 shots to 2. This is the final stone in the women's gold medal match N5. It looks like quite a big end for Hungary there. So Hungary take 3 shots and with it go into the lead. They're up 5-4 in their gold medal game against Norway. Just after the half-time break, this is the conclusion of end 6 in the gold medal match between the Netherlands and Finland. Finland just tried to remove that yellow stone that you can see just biting at the back of the house. They really wanted it out of the house. Well, a mistake from the Netherlands as the shooter rolls out. Now, of course, Finland have the last stone advantage, and they'll probably look to blank this end rather than just take 1. Well, the stone holds. Maybe they weren't sure if the yellow on the edge was out or not, but Finland take 1 from the 6th end. And they're back in the lead by 4 shots to 3. Meanwhile, over on sheet G in the men's bronze medal match, we're on to skip stones between England and Hungary in end 6. England have quite a few stones in the house, but it's a Hungarian stone, yellow of Hungary, that's closest to the button, and it's Hungary who have the hammer, of course. So the last stone from England in this 6th end. 1 more to come, of course, from Hungary. Just trying to make it as difficult as possible for Hungary to score, or at least difficult to score 2. So the final stone in this 6th end. Hungarian sweepers being called on right from the start. A lot of concern about the line. In the end it was okay. They managed to hold the weight as well, so it's 1 shot to Hungary. Just approaching the conclusion of N7 in the gold medal match. The Netherlands with 1 stone already in the house after that takeout. Will be looking to try and score 2 here. And the Dutch stone rolls out, so it will just be 1 for the Netherlands. They level the scores, but they were really looking to try and take 2 there. And Finland will have the last stone advantage in the 8th end. Let's go back to the bronze medal match for a moment. England are in a good position here. They've got 1 stone in the house, and there's a Hungarian yellow stone also in there, which currently lies short, but no real obstacle to get to it to take out. And that's a good shot. England take 2, increase their lead. They now lead 7 shots to 3. So end 8, and this is the last stone from the Netherlands in this end. 1 more to come from Finland. The Dutch currently have 2 stones in the house. There's not much protecting them. There is 1 guard. It's not in the ideal position, so they're just looking to try and put something in the front section of the house. Just while we go across to sheet G for the final stone in the 8th end, this from Hungary. Some news for you from the ladies competition. The bronze medal match has been won by Italy. No great surprises there. Austria really didn't look on form during that match, and Italy taking victory and the bronze medal for the ladies by 10 shots to 2 in 8 ends. Meanwhile, in the gold medal match, Finland complete the draw to take 1 from the end there. So Finland have the slender lead by 1 shot after 8 ends in the gold medal match. And in the bronze, well, England still lead, but their lead has been reduced. We're in the 9th end here of the gold medal match. Finland are currently all over the Netherlands in this end. They lie 3 in the house. There's 1 Dutch stone in there as well. The only problem with the Finnish red stones is they're all behind the tee line. Well, that does something about that. Well, the Dutch are trying to sweep it past that guard, but it swung too much. Well, we'll just break away from the gold medal match for 1 moment to show you something going on the bronze medal match between the men of Hungary and England. I think Hungary are probably shot at the moment. If they're not, they're trying to make sure they are. It doesn't look like that's worked though. With the stones as they are, it's difficult to see how England can score significantly here. But they do have the last stone advantage in this end. So the 9th end, and we get to the first skip stones in both the gold and bronze medal matches here. And that is a pretty perfect hit and roll from England. So they now lie 2. Meanwhile, in the gold medal match, the Finns, in the end, just ending up with a guard there. Now, in the bronze medal match here, the Hungarian men are having to take a bit of time to work out what they're doing here. They have upped their pace a little bit from earlier in the match, but they do need to keep half an eye on the time clock, and just coming down to 4 minutes left on that, with one more end to play. First skipstone from the Netherlands in the gold medal match, end 9. Just trying to get it past that guard that Finland just played and in towards the button. That's a pretty good result. Meanwhile, over on sheet G, this is the final stone from the Hungarian men in this end. Very difficult to tell from this angle. England certainly lie 1, they might lie 2. Back with the Finns in the gold medal match. They need to try and do something about that Dutch draw. But this stone really looks a bit light. They need to have it biting the button. Frozen is better, and that is a good result. And that's all down to the sweepers, because that stone was definitely not going to make it on its own. The final stone of this end in the bronze medal game. This is England trying to do something with that house. So we're pretty sure that England have got shot out of that, but we might have a measure to find out just how many. Meanwhile, over on sheet H, the Dutch trying to work out what they're going to do in this situation. The Dutch playing with the yellow stones, of course. There's an awful lot of Finnish reds in there. Just let you know the results of the 9th end in the bronze medal game. It was just 1 shot to England, so they increased their lead, but only to 8-5. The Hungarians have not shaken, so they're continuing on, going to try and score at least 3 in the 10th end to force an extra, or 4 for an outright win. Meanwhile, in the gold medal game, the Dutch trying to get this stone in towards the centre of the house, but it catches the guard, so that looks like being another shot to Finland. They extend their lead to 6-4. So we're just going to drop in now to the ladies' gold medal match between Hungary and Norway. The Hungarians have surprised themselves a little bit by making it to the gold medal match. They've certainly achieved their goal. The question is whether they want that gold medal enough to get the 3 shots they need in this 10th end to force an extra. Norway leading by 3, are keen to remove any Hungarian stone from the house, but all the more so because it's Hungary who have the hammer in this end. That's not really what they were looking for. So this gives Hungary a chance to draw behind one of those reds. Well, it's a bit deeper than they'd like, but they've succeeded in splitting the house. Norway still keen on removing the yellows, as they would be. And that now makes the Hungarians' job a lot more difficult. The first skip stone of the 10th end in this gold medal match between the ladies of Norway and Hungary is underway. That last Hungarian draw just a little bit too open, and Norway going for the takeout. If both the yellows go, it should be game over. Well, just one remains, so Hungary are still technically able to win. There are enough stones left for them, at least to level the match and force an extra end. The first stone from the Hungarian skip in this 10th end. This absolutely has to be in the house. They need every stone to count now to force the extra end. This is the final stone in the 10th end from Norway. One more to come from Hungary, but if this takeout finds its target, that Hungarian stone will never be played. Norway just need to remove one of those yellow stones to secure the match. But it catches the guard on the way through, so Hungary are still technically in this. Well, this is the position in the house in the men's bronze medal match. 2 yellow stones of Hungary, but England, if they remove just one of them, should secure it. Of course, England still have one more stone to come after this, I believe. But that's it. England have won the bronze medal. It's not quite what they were looking for. They were hoping for promotion to the A division, but they'll certainly be happy to take home a medal, even if it is the bronze. This is the final stone in the 10th end in the ladies' gold medal match. Hungary 3 behind, currently sitting 1 in the house. Might only be 1. And so that's it. Norway are the gold medal winners and will challenge for a place in the Worlds. Meanwhile, on sheet H, the men's gold medal match, Finland, of course, are 2 shots up on the Netherlands, lie 1 in the house. There are 2 Dutch stones in there with 1 left to play. So the Dutch can still level this match and force the extra end here. A simple takeout. The shooter just has to stay anywhere in the house. So 26 seconds of thinking time left on the clock. The final stone in N10 is underway. They need to come quite close to their other yellow stone to do this. But they have, so it's 2 shots. And the Netherlands level the match at 6-all to force the extra end. So having forced the extra end, the Dutch now have to start it off. They need to find some way of scoring just one shot against the hammer if they want to beat Finland to the... I think the Finns were looking to try and tick the guard off to the side there. Perhaps the stone didn't swing as much, perhaps it was thrown a bit wide, perhaps it was just too much ice. So the Dutch here given another opportunity to put a centre line guard up. They'll want it as far away from the other one as possible, as long as it's on that centre line. And we noted previously that both teams were running a little low on time. They do get an additional 4 minutes each of thinking time to play this extra end, so there should be no issue there. Finland having another go at ticking the guard. The Dutch keen to get it out of play, because the moment it's out, with the free guard zone rule still in force, it gets replaced. So Finland's tick shots letting them down at the beginning of this extra end. This gives the Dutch a real opportunity here. So 3 stones, all on the centre line, 2 guards, Finland with the hammer. The free guard zone rule no longer applies. Finland able to remove the guards as they see fit. The Dutch will just want to put one back. They want to give that stone sitting just on the edge of the 4-foot circle on the centre line as much protection as possible. The Finns once more going for guard clearance. They'll try and get both if they can. And that's a pretty good result. That's almost exactly what they were looking for. Of course, from a Dutch perspective, the one good thing about that shot Finland just played is it means there is still a stone acting as a guard on the centre line, but it's no longer a Dutch stone. So they'll want to try and get one in between that red and the house. Well, that's a pretty good result. Well, the Finns succeed in getting their own stone out of the way. The Dutch now looking to put another stone in to act as guard. This one will probably have to go in the front of the house rather than in what's technically the guard zone, just because the existing yellow stone is right in the middle of that guard area. And they want as much separation between the two guards as they can achieve to reduce the risk of Finland taking them both out. So the Finns again remove the front guard. The Dutch knows exactly what he wants to do here. Just put that guard back again. it's not the ideal position. They wanted a bit more space between those two guards. It is on the right line, however, which is the most important thing. So the first chance that Finland have really had in this extra end, and it comes with them having just one more stone left to play. And they do take the shot stone. So that mistake from the Dutch skip, the guard just creeping a bit too close to the house, creating the opportunity for Finland, and it's difficult to see how the Netherlands can win now, but they're still going to give it a go. So the final Dutch stone of the end is in play. The house completely empty at the moment, but that's not the most important thing. Well, the Dutch have given themselves a sniff of a chance here, but Finland have practically the entire house to draw into after that. They have the option of their hit if they want, but as long as the Finnish skip's weight is fine, the draw is the much less risky shot. Well, the sweepers are obviously a little bit concerned about the weight. It's over the hog, it's on its way. So that's it, Finland beat the Netherlands to take the gold medal at the European Men's B Division. These are two strong teams, both only lost one match in the round robin. The Netherlands beaten by England, who of course have emerged the bronze medalists. Finland beaten by Wales, who sadly didn't make it through the playoffs, but it's Finland who emerged the victors by one shot in an extra end here at the Verne ice rink in Monte. Dutch trying to get this stone in towards the centre of the house, but it catches the guard. The Finns once more going for guard clearance. They'll try and get both if they can, and that's a pretty good result. That's almost exactly what they were looking for. It's over the hog, it's on its way. So that's it, Finland beat the Netherlands to take the gold medal at the European Men's B Division.